Dear students, good evening. Hope all of you are
Good
very
evening,
well
sir.
today.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
Today we are going to learn adverb of place and adverb of manner. Then we will see the difference between, we'll see some differences between adjective and adverb. And then we will solve the exercise. Okay. So now let's see. At first, and before that, we can just recap that very adverb of time. Okay, so adverb of time, dear students, obviously mute yourself. Kaji, Mirajuzzaman, Litu, Nasheed. Why Nasheed is here in English version class? Okay, then Kaji, mute it. Mute everybody, or I am going to mute. If you have any question, raise your hand so that I can tell. Okay, now adverb of time. Adverb of time will indicate when an action is completed. So the parts of the adverb which will indicate the time of an action, that will be adverb of time. Now we are learning adverb. So now this is adverb of time. Some students are always late. So late. So late is adverb of time. So dear students, now we are going to learn adverb of place. Let's see. Dear adverb of place. So dear students, the adverb that show where an action takes place. The adverb that shows where an action takes place is called adverb of place. Dear students, don't look back. Yes, look forward. Come here. No need. Don't go there. So dear students, here you have understood that I am giving some examples of adverb of place. Don't look back. Don't look back. Here, back means your backside. I am talking about your, so, and look forward. Where? Forward means in front of somebody. So look forward. Look forward. Come here. So here, dear students, you will be seeing that adverb of place will just indicate where the action takes place. Lamim, I think you have understood. Just look at me. Lamim and Nihan. Okay. So don't look back. So back is adverb of place. Then look forward. Forward is adverb of place. Come here. This is adverb of place. When the commander of army commands, what does he tell? March on. Suppose a commander tells that march on, and when it is said the soldiers march forward or backward? Yes, obviously you have understood. Forward. That's why this on is adverb of place. It doesn't indicate that this is preposition. Never think. This is not preposition. This is adverb of place. So dear students, I think you have understood. And here you can also find some more examples. Stand here. This is italic words are the adverb of place. Okay. The little lamb followed Mary everywhere. So everywhere, somewhere, and nowhere. Write down 3 words. Everywhere, nowhere, and somewhere. We found him nowhere. So where did we find? Nowhere. We did not find him at all, right? So nowhere, this is adverb of place. So nowhere, everywhere, somewhere. All the wheres are adverb of place here, right? Now dear, see, my brother is out. My brother is out means my brother is outside. Okay, so here out is adverb of place. The horse galloped away. The horse went away quickly with loud sound. So away, went somewhere. So that's why away is adverb of place. Lamim, can you listen to me? If yes, then raise your hands. Lamim. Okay, good. Then walk backward. So backward, forward, everywhere, somewhere, nowhere. And one important grammar here, come in. Just see, I will make you understand here. Come in and come in the classroom. So dear students, you will sing, you can see that this is in and this is also in. Here this is in and this is also in. But there is a difference between these two in. Okay. See, here in indicates a place. That's why this in is adverb of place. But here come in the classroom, here in does not indicate the place. Rather, classroom is the place, right? So this is noun, and with this noun phrase, the classroom in has been used to make a connection between this come and the classroom. That's why this in is called preposition. Am I clear? This in is adverb, and that is adverb of place, and this in is preposition. So just getting in, don't think that it would be okay, dear students. So just getting that very in, never think that this is preposition, or just seeing out, never think that is preposition. You will have to understand what actually the word does. The parts of speech, if it indicates the place, it would be adverb and adverb of place. And if it just connects with other parts of speech, then this is preposition. So this is a difference between adverb and preposition. Okay. And then, dear students, now come, have you understood? Just raise your hands if you have understood clearly adverb of place. And if you have any confusion, just let me know in the question answer session. Okay, three participants raised hands. 4, that means they have understood. 8, 12, good. Okay, very good. That means almost all of you have understood this adverb of place. Now let's see. Adverb of manner. Dear students, yes, we should learn manner, right? Everywhere manner is important, whether it is adverb of manner or only manner. So now we are going to learn manner, isn't it? Okay, adverb of manner. The adverbs that show how someone does something or how an action is done are called adverbs of manner. That means the adverb that indicates how an action is completed. I can write down in a very easy way here and write down this definition. It will help you. An adverb that indicates how an action takes place is called adverb of manner. Dear students, okay, see, an adverb that indicates how an action takes place is called adverb of manner. It will indicate the way of that very action. Whether we are learning very attentively. I am very happy that all of you are very serious, as I can see. You are very attentive boys. So you are learning attentively. And see, as the example is given here, Govinda reads clearly, distinctively. Clearly is adverb of manner. And generally we think that ly will be added to the adverb of manner, but it is not always correct. And we can see here, without ly, adverb of manner can also be used. Is it okay? Adjective plus ly equal to adverb, we know, and without ly, adverb can also be formed. And as we are seeing here, okay, so here the Sikhs fought bravely. The freedom fighters of ours fought courageously, intelligently, and gallantly, boldly, bravely. So these all are adverb of manner. Okay. And then slowly and sadly we laid him down. This is very, very painful sentence, as we saw yesterday on TV screen, that 30 people died in an accident, which was really pathetic. Here, slowly and sadly, we laid him down. It is indicating the graveyard. So in the grave, we laid him down slowly and sadly. So here, slowly and sadly is adverb of manner. The child slept soundly. Soundly doesn't mean that with loud sound, with loud voice. Soundly means quietly here. Okay. So this is adverb of manner. I was agreeably. So this agreeably, logically, agreeably here, logically. Don't disturb, please. Please. Okay. So dear students, agreeably, logically, this is adverb of manner. And now, is that so? What does it mean? এটা কি এমন ভাবেই হয়েছিল? How? Always remember that very adverb of manner will indicate how an action took place or take place. Okay. So write down every single point. Otherwise, you will forget. H number, you should not do so. It means এমন ভাবে তোমার এটি করা উচিত নয়. So here এমন ভাবে, so this so indicates adverb of manner. So dear students, see, so can be used as conjunction and adverb, right? And so can also be used as linking words. Okay, so think of it. Thus only will you succeed. In this way. What does it mean? In this way, you will succeed. Thus, this is the way that you will succeed. So succeed spelling is very important here. So dear students, learn it. Success, succeed. Succeed is verb. Success is noun. Successful adjective. Successfully adverb. Okay. Okay, Radif is waiting. So dear students, we would like to see some differences. One is adjective, another is adverb. So dear students, use s with adjectives because we have used adverbs here plural. So we can write down adjectives, adverbs. As we have written many examples side by chronologically, that's why we have written here plural. So adjectives, give an s just here. He spoke in a loud voice. This very loud is indicating voice, right? He spoke in a loud voice. In a loud voice. So here loud is indicating voice. And don't talk so loud. Okay? Don't talk so loud. Okay? This so is indicating that very talk, isn't it? This is talk, this is verb. This so is indicating the way of talking, and this, sorry, we are talking about loud. That very loud, right? This loud is indicating that very talk, and here loud is indicating that very voice. So here voice is noun, voice. Voice is noun and talk is verb. So here loud is indicating talk. That's why this is adverb. Here loud is indicating voice, that is noun. That's why this is adjective. Have you understood? 900 900, switch on your video. I would like to see you. 900. Otherwise, I will remove you. Okay, so he is unwanted someone maybe. 7844121990. Who is he? Okay, dear students, from next class, you must use your real name and college name side by side. Otherwise, some unwanted person can enter into the class and can disturb the class. So let's see. Okay. Anyway, so like this, dear students, Rama is our first bowler. So first is indicating that very bowler, and Rama can bowl fast. This first indicating that very bowl. Here bowl is verb. And here bowler, Rama is our first bowler. Write down this one. I can make you understand it. Rama is our first bowler. That means he can bowl first. He can bowl first. Druto ball korte pare, right? So this first is indicating that very bowler, and bowler is noun. Bowler is noun. That's why first will be adjective. First will be adjective. And he can bowl fast. Here bowl is verb. Bowl is verb. Why verb? See, after can, the present form of verb has been used, and this first is indicating that very okay. Dear students, sorry for that. Here first is indicating noun, that's why it is adjective, and here first is indicating verb, that's why first is adverb. One is adjective and another is adverb. So dear students, this is how we should understand how same parts of speech can be used in different situation and differently. So one is the same parts of speech can be used as preposition, as adjective, as adverb, different places, and as conjunction. So we have seen it and we will learn it more later if we get the opportunity. So he lives in the next house. Next house. Next is indicating the house where it is. And when I am telling when I next him, I shall speak to him. What does it mean? When I will be beside him. When I will be beside him, I shall speak to him or will speak to him. Okay. So dear students, write down all the sentences accurately and underline the adjectives as well as the adverbs. Quickly. There, see, this is a hard sum. Hard sum. So hard is indicating that very sum. So hard is adjective, right? And when I am telling that he works hard all day, here hard is indicating works, verb. That's why that very hard is adverb. Okay? And cut the sentence, he is ran quickly. So he runs quickly. Just he runs quickly. Okay? That's what would be? He runs quickly. This quickly is adverb. Okay, but he is quick to take offense, or he is quick to solve the problem. So quick is adjective. So write down there. Write it very quickly. Okay, 6 participants raised hand because they have completed 7. Sidratul Muntahar. So dear students, if you have any confusion regarding adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner, and the difference between adjective and adverb, you can ask me question. This is question answer session. And if you don't have any question, then we will go forward. Shariar Hassan.
Yeah.
Who is Shariar Hassan?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can switch on your
Sir,
video.
I have a question.
Sadaf. Yes, tell me. Dear student, tell me. If you have a question, just tell me. Yes, Shariar Hassan.
Yes, Shariar Hassan.
Sir, what do you mean by when I next him?
Next him means when I will be close to him.
Okay, sir.
Sir, what is the meaning of I can ill afford to lose him?
Okay, I can ill afford to lose him. So if I lose him, so I will not feel comfortable. I will be loser one. Okay, I will not be able to manage. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
Sir, I have a question.
Who?
Sir, my question is, Sir, what is the parts of speech of successful and successfully?
Okay. I'm telling the 4 points. One is succeed. Succeed is verb. Success is noun. Successful adjective, and successfully adverb. Write down all the fulls will be adjective. Successful, beautiful, careful, dutiful. Okay.